Hello guys, a very warm welcome to all of you. So today I'll be discussing about the transistor characteristic. In my earlier video I have discussed about the transistor working, means how the current flows in the transistor from the emitter via base to collector region. But today I'll be discussing about how the current behaves with the voltage, means the characteristics of the current with voltage. So yeah, so let's begin without any further delay. So in transistor characteristic we have first is a static characteristic. Static characteristic means the transistor operated under the DC voltage. And dynamic characteristic, in dynamic characteristic it's operated under the AC input signal and DC voltage. Operate under the DC voltage, here AC input, or it can be sometimes DC voltage. So yeah, in this video we will be discussing about the static characteristics, because in the course we have static characteristic. In static characteristic we have input characteristics, and number 2 is output characteristics. So I'll be in depth discussing about the input characteristics. What is its input characteristics in common mode, in common base mode, in common emitter mode, or in common collector mode. Means what is its input output characteristic. So from the input characteristic means the input current relates with the input voltage under a given output voltage. Means input current, this relates with the input voltage under a given output voltage. Okay. And output characteristics means output characteristics means output voltage relates with output current under a given input current. So input characteristics means the input current relates with the input voltage under a given output voltage, and output characteristics means the output voltage relates with the input current under a given relates with the output current under a given input current. So now we will see that what is the input characteristics and output characteristics when it is in a common base mode, common emitter mode, or a common collector mode. So let's move on that. So we will see the input characteristics. What is this input characteristics when it is in common base mode? Because in exam basis we are asked to draw the graphical representations, means the characteristics graph for the input and output characteristics when it is in common base or common collector or in common emitter mode. And yeah, one more thing, that before that you should know about the PN junction and the transistor working. I have already uploaded a video on the transistor working and the PN junction depletion region and all. So I'll put the link in the description box. You can refer to it from there. So yeah, when we will have a common base mode, so let's first draw the transistor. Okay, so I'm taking a PNP transistor. So here it is in common base mode. So this will be base, this will be emitter, this will be collector. Okay, to calculate the emitter current we will have a milliampere. To calculate the collector current, microampere. Then since it is a PNP transistor, so the current flow from P to N. So P to N, this will be PNP, current flow from P to N. Then here we will have a voltage, which is base emitter voltage. Yeah, base emitter voltage, VEB. Okay, then here also we will have the collector base voltage VCB. Okay, then rheostat, and we'll have the battery supply. So battery supply, in my earlier video I have mentioned that in transistor working, for transistor working, the emitter based junction should be in forward biased and the collector based junction should be reverse biased. So this is the main condition to be fulfilled, that then only the transistor will work. So in this, the collector based junction should be in reverse biased, since it is a PNP transistor. So the P should be connected to N. Forward biased, you guys should refer to my earlier video, means the working of transistor, then only you can get this point, get this video. So forward biased means forward biased emitter based junction and reverse biased collector based junction. So forward bias means P to P and N to N. P positive means P type to positive terminal and N type to negative terminal, means that is a trick to remember it. And in reverse biased, it's opposite, means the P type to negative terminal, negative positive, negative positive. This will be the battery connection. Similarly, here also we will have a rheostat. Then forward biasing means the battery connection, P to P, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, so this will be VEE voltage and this will be VCC voltage. So now how the current flows. Current flows means P to N. So this will be direction of the current. Emitter current into the transistor, so the collector current should be out of the transistor. Since IE equals to IB plus IC, so this is into the transistor, collector and base should be out of the transistor. Okay, then how we will calculate the whether the VEB is positive or VCB is negative. So VEB means, first we will consider this E. Emitter is connected to the positive terminal, so this will be plus. Okay, then similarly the VCB, C is connected to negative, so minus. Okay, then into the transistor, so the current will be positive, out of the transistor negative, out of the transistor negative. Okay, so this is the main circuit diagram for the common base, because when in exam basis we are asked to write the input output characteristics for common base mode. So first of all we need to draw the circuit diagram, then only we can draw the graph. Okay, then for input characteristics, now I'll consider the input characteristics. Input characteristics. So input characteristics means the input current relates versus input voltage in a given output voltage. So here see, the input current is IE. This is the input current, right? Input current, output current. So this is the input circuit and this is the output circuit, right? So this is the input current. So this is a graph between IE. Input current relates with the input voltage. So this is the input voltage, right? VEB. This relates with the input voltage in a given VCB, in a given output voltage. VCB is the output voltage, right? In input characteristics, I hope you guys remember from the PN junction. In input characteristic, first the current flows slowly, then after attaining a knee voltage the current sharply increases. Okay, that's why I'm mentioning that you first refer to the earlier video, means how the input characteristics in PN junction diet and how the transistor work, then only you can get this video. So this is the input characteristics in VCB, in a given VCB. Okay, so this is so the input characteristics for the common base mode is the graph between, it is a graph between IE versus VEB given under a given VCB, which is the output voltage. Sorry. So first we will have, let's say the VCB is 0. So when VCB is 0 volt, so then IE varies with the VEB like this. Then again in the second case, when VCB is say 2 volt, then it will be vary like this. Then again when VCB, see this for the 2 volt, this 2 volt is constant, right? For this curve, this 2 volt is constant. So again when the VCB is 4 volt, this will vary like this, 4 volt. So like that. Okay, this is the input characteristics for the common base mode. So now I'll be discussing about the output characteristic. Output characteristics. Okay, so in output characteristics means the output voltage relates with the output current in a given input current. Okay, so means the output voltage relates with the output current in a given input current. Okay, input current. So here in the circuit we will have the output voltage is VCB. So VCB is negative since the C is connected to the negative terminal. Okay, so minus VCB, the output voltage relates with the output current. Output current is IC. This is IC. Okay, IC, current IB, current IE. So IC is negative minus IC, which in a given input current. So here the input current is IE. Okay, input current is IE. For IE equals to 0, this will be IE equals to 0. The current voltage characteristics will be like this. For example, we have IE 10 milliampere, then it will be like this. Then again we have IE 20 milliampere, then it will be like this. Then again we have IE 30 milliampere, like this. Okay, so this then again we have say 40 milliampere, say 50 milliampere. Characteristics will be like this. Okay, the graph is not proper though, but just try to get the concept, means how the voltage relates with the current. And this region, when the curve decreases, this region is said to be the saturation region. Saturation region means where the curve decreases. Then this region is said to be the cutoff region. Cutoff region where I equals to 0. Cutoff region means I equals to 0, and this region is said to be the active region. For the transistor to work properly, it should be in the active region, means where the transistor works properly. So this is said to be the active region. The curve where the curve decreases, this is said to be the saturation region, and where I equals to 0, this is said to be the cutoff region. So this is the input output characteristics for the common base mode. So I'll discuss the input output characteristics for the common emitter mode and common collector mode in my next video, otherwise this will be too long. So yeah, we'll meet you super soon in my next video, which is about the input output characteristics for the common emitter mode. But yeah, before watching this video, you should know about the transistor working. Okay, I'll mention the link about my previous video, means which is in transistor working, then PN junction input output characteristics and all. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. And do share with your friends or with your juniors who doesn't know about the input output characteristics, because this is the most common questions asked in exam basis or in entrance exam, means how the characteristics varies in the common emitter or the common base mode. If you have any queries, then let me know in the comment section or in Instagram or in email ID I'll mention. And Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.